Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to do a little September flip through in my Hobonichi cousin. If you love watching these videos as much as I do, then stay tuned. Let's go immediately to the monthly. Not even going to fake it. I don't think I actually planned in my monthly for September, and reason being, and it sounds kind of silly, but I really just got some of my kits for the monthly view in my Hobonichi cousin. I back ordered a bunch of kits for the monthly because I didn't use this for about 3 months or so, and you can even look back at August, it's blank. I need to go back in and fill it, but I at least did put the kit down. I started to plan a little bit of September, but I have some appointments and things that I need to add. I've added some just bigger events and things like that, like birthdays and when we sold our house, but I really need to finish adding the rest of September in here. I fell a little behind, but yeah, that's what I'm up to now. I have already ordered the rest of the kits for October, November, and December, so I'll be able to plan as normal in those months. And as a matter of fact, it's already October 1st, so I really need to hop into October and jump in and start planning that. Sometimes I'll just put down a few post-it notes for things coming up in the future so I don't forget about them. But let's go ahead and jump into the weekly views starting in September. This was the last week of August, beginning of September. This week was kind of just kind of a mishmash, a mess, because I wasn't using kits. I just kind of wanted to get my plans down. It was a little bit messy. I think I actually went a few weeks without really using a whole lot of stickers. I just kind of needed a break, but I loved using the green and my Tombow lettering marker that I love to use. I thought it was close by. I like to use the hard tip one for lettering. I feel like the soft tip comes in handy sometimes, but for the most part, I prefer the hard tip marker. I just really like the way my lettering comes out with this one as opposed to the other ones. Then into the first full week of September, we celebrated our son's 21st birthday. I really liked this kit from Coffee Monsters Co. I don't know if I left the leftovers back in here. Probably not. I have a Once More with Love kit that I used a couple weeks ago. But I really like both of their kits, both from the Coffee Monsters Co. and Once More with Love, because I feel like it doesn't come with too much, and this just kind of felt like the vibe for fall. It was a great week. It was the week that we sold our house. I mixed in a little bit of lettering with a little bit of functional things, and this is ideally how I would like for my weeks to look without being too stickery, if that makes sense. Then jump into the middle of September. It was a really hectic week, so I wasn't in my planner as much as I would have liked to have been. I think I focused more on dailies at this point because that's what I really needed out of my planner, and it's just what worked. I focused on writing down a lot more appointments and meetings rather than decorating and daily to-do lists and things like that, but I still love the way that it turned out. Then we hop into last week, actually, and this was the week that we went to Houston to go see Beyonce. So again, I really didn't focus too much on planning, as you can see. And then I kind of wanted to letter the different places that we went. I journaled more about it in my daily spread. Actually, more so in my A6 than my Hobonichi, but that's a whole other video. But I used the Canon Ivy. It also works for the HP Sprocket, but they do sell these circle photo stickers, and I kind of liked the way that they came out. I wanted to add a few more, but I was I feel like I'm adding the same pictures everywhere, so I just kind of put a pause on adding more pictures because I was I really like the memory keeping aspect on my daily pages rather than my weekly pages, but I didn't even go back and check things off. It was just kind of a hot mess, as it usually is during a week of travel. Then here we are for last week, and this was a Once More with Love kit. It is so freaking cute, and I did save the leftovers of that kit because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it, but it's the Teddy kit, and this is perfect for me. There's a couple of things that I need to add for Saturday that I haven't added in there yet, but this is truly like an ideal week in my world. It was also Moxie Life launch week, a very, as you can see, meeting heavy week with work, but I absolutely love this kit. This is why I kind of just jump back and forth with, I love stickers, but I also love the simplicity of how some of the kits can look. I love the simplicity of just marker and pen, but then not going too overboard with stickers. Just depends on the mood. And then here we are to this week. I haven't planned this week yet. I'm going to get on it. In fact, I may film a plan with me like immediately after this. Let's take a look at my daily pages. Okay, so for my daily pages, at the end of the month, I love to do like a recap. Sometimes it has journaling and photos. This was like a recap from August. And then on the like title page for the month in the Hobonichi Cousin, I like to just put like the big things. I think the last time I shared this, I couldn't share that I had a Moxie Life cover coming out just yet because it hadn't been announced, so that's pretty cool. But then I just put like goals. I need to go back and check some of these off. As a matter of fact, we did finalize the sale of our house. We did finish the garage setup, and I'm kind of like halfway through this. I have scheduled my wellness exam. I have not scheduled my dentist visit. So the daily pages are not always 100% filled out, just keeping it real. Like some days it's like, yes, I fill everything out. I journal. It's great. I have my to-do list broken down. I love the way that it looks. And then there's days like this. I literally just slapped this sticker down. This isn't even the day my Moxie Life order came. I just had a blank page, and it's where I put the sticker from the Moxie Life package in there. And so that's how that went. On Sundays, I love to do a weekly recap. Sometimes it's photos, and sometimes it's just a list of, you know, hey, this is how I'm feeling, what I'm watching, reading, listening to, and looking forward to. Labor Day, I mean, it was a day off, so I didn't plan. Imagine that. Okay, then came on the work week. Of course, I thought it was Monday. It was Tuesday. Journaled a little bit about the sale of our house. I really like this format. It has been working for me for a few weeks now, so I'm just going to keep chugging along forward with it. Just another day of the same thing. Again, every now and then I'll throw in a picture. I grabbed this from the Moxie Life Instagram page and just printed it out with my Canon printer. Again, every day is not completely filled in, but it gets kind of close to it. Then I did more of like just a journaling page on the 9th of September because that was Nathan's birthday. So I just made the whole page about his birthday. Again, I kind of love the mixture of just being able to do very functional things, but then also very memory keeping things in here. Another weekly recap. Again, the weekly recaps aren't always the same, but they can be. It's just not always that way. So you can see how this one's a little bit different from that one. Some will have photos. You know, September 11th came along, and I think I journaled more about this in my A6 than in here, so I never came back to this. Tuesday, another day, same thing. It feels kind of boring, but this is just kind of what's working. I think I got some new pens from Uniball here, so I just kind of swatched them, and then I did like a smudge test. It was an absolute disaster. It like, I was like, oh my God, can I even close the page? I think it actually smudged onto this page, so I put my cover here. This was the day that Moxie Life actually revealed my cover, so that was exciting. And then again, I just took a little photo that they had shared with like the combination of products that worked well with my cover. And then here we are. I knew that this was kind of happen. I just, again, had like a really like hectic Friday. I think it was actually like a day that started off with no meetings, and then it turned into like 1,000 meetings. On the Saturday, I typically don't plan on the weekends. I'm sure you can kind of start to figure that out. I just decided to use Saturday as a packing list for Houston, and this was actually really helpful, but not gonna lie, I ended up just using my phone to create a packing list. It was too much to remember to go back to this page and try to pack from here. And then, of course, another weekly recap. And again, this is just kind of showing how I just kind of journal, sort of, like the exciting things about the week. And then I threw in a couple of photos. I love this photo. We had grabbed some pillows from, I think it was Home Goods, this little spooky photo. And we had Loki pose with the photo, with the pillow. It was cute. Monday, it was a Monday. Never got around to like filling out my planner, and the same thing with Tuesday and Wednesday. That's just how it goes sometimes. Thursday and Friday, I was in Houston, so this is a very journal-heavy page. We had a night where we kind of, we had like these stickers that one of us had printed of each of our faces. It was kind of hilarious, and it kind of went well with this Beyonce photo. It had me dying, like absolutely dying. Anyway, we just had a really great time. Put in this cute like Polaroid picture. I think Laura brought her little Polaroid camera, and I thought that was really cute. And then each person wrote messages in here, and I love that. And then Saturday was the day we actually went and saw Beyonce. So of course I had to pop in like all the giant photos from that event. So that was super fun. Another weekly recap. This one was kind of a mess. I think I was actually in the car filling this out, and I was just like, oh my God. It was just the hangover, the Beyonce hangover, truly. And then back to the usual grind. I actually was journaling this day about like a really bad storm the night before. Honestly, I hadn't really experienced any crazy weather since we moved to Texas, and yeah, it was crazy. Like we actually had to clean up some parts of our yard. It was wild, but we didn't lose power like a bunch of other people, so that was good. All right, and then Tuesday, super busy, super overwhelmed. I think I used a lot of Coffee Monsters Co. emojis to share my exhaustion. And then I didn't even get to like check anything off of my list. Wednesday, another busy day where I didn't even get to talk about the day. Some days I'm like, it gets to me, but then other times I'm like, that was just how the day went. Then Thursday was the Moxie Life launch. I used some of the really beautiful washi that they have this year and just kind of journaled about the day. Super shocked that my cover had ended up selling out. I still haven't gotten an answer as far as if there will be restocks, but a lot of people have asked. But if you join the Facebook group, some people have found some really creative ways to gain access to my cover, but use it like digitally. I think I saw someone use it as their phone wallpaper. I was like, that is so freaking cool. So that was really exciting. Super pumped that it sold out, and excited for the team on an exciting launch. Friday. Friday was Friday. I was done by then. My brain was fried. I did this really cool like monthly recap using my Canon Selfie. If you're not familiar with the Canon Selfie, it does print larger postcard size photos. So this is kind of an example of this size, but you can do collages, bookmarks, or just large single photos. This is what it looks like. I do have it sitting out on my desk right now because it is just one of my favorite photo machines. Obviously, it is not very portable. Like you can stick it in a backpack, sure, but tossing this in your purse is not ideal like the Canon Ivy. So if you're wanting larger photos, or you're going to print a lot of photos, you're going to want to get the Canon Selfie. You can use like an adhesive tape runner to adhere them because the paper doesn't have a sticky backing like the Canon Ivy does. I'll be sure to link my specific machine down below. Put it on your Christmas list, your birthday list, or just buy it for yourself because you deserve it. But this is truly an incredible photo memory keeping machine. I absolutely love it. When I first got it, I had a few technical difficulties using it, and you just hop on the line with Canon and they have super helpful technicians to help you. I'm no way saying this in any sort of sponsored way. They do not sponsor me. I wish they would. My God, that would be awesome. But I purchased that Canon Ivy with my own money and the Canon Selfie with my own money, and I'm obsessed with it and love them both. But this was the collage I chose to do for my monthly recap, and I used the Canon Selfie. And that is it, you guys, for my September recap and flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these. I'd love to like pop them in here from time to time. But really, I love watching these, so I hope that you guys love watching them as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you liked today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.